What's happening, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking to you about morning beard care routines. So the first thing to remember about a good beard care routine in the morning is coffee. It's coffee. It's always coffee. Now look, you guys must get this by now in my videos. I like coffee. And today I'm actually drinking a new coffee. If you follow me on Instagram, or if you're in our private group, Beard Manners to Manage Lounge on Facebook, you might have seen I posted some pictures of this. It's a new company. I'm not going to name anything yet. I'll approach them about this at a later date. But I've got myself a malt whiskey infused coffee and a bourbon one. Very much my street. Very much my cup of tea. I have to never drink tea. Very much my cup of coffee. But yeah, no, it's really nice. I'm really enjoying it. Who knows? I might do a review on it. I'll speak to the company about it. But I'm really enjoying it. It's a very nice coffee. Surprise! This is the malt one. So I might even post a picture on the video. We'll see. But yeah, we're talking to you now about the morning beard care routine. Now, I'm going to break the mold a bit with this because I could go on with you about what I used to do years ago. And, you know, because what happened years ago for a lot of my bearded journey, my beard is so thick. I've done this before in videos. You know, you can see my cheek hair on there. So that's often what I look like in the mornings. When I wasn't looking after my beard, what I would say is properly for the health of my beard, it was so stubborn in the mornings. And it's why you've got a morning routine and an evening one, because most people do look after their beards more throughout the day. So it's an easier process in the evening. At night, it's gone for longer without having anything in it. You've slept on it. You've twisted and turned. You know, it does a bit of it. It does most of its growing overnight if it's still at a growing stage. And I used to just wake up, and it was just so common. Even to this day, it's still a common fact. I'll wake out of bed, and one of my family members will see me and laugh because my beard's all over the shop. But what used to happen was it would be so stubborn, I couldn't brush it out, balm wouldn't sort it out, I couldn't get rid of the kinks, those big old tufts that come up here, the split in the middle, going at all different angles, just nothing would sort it out. The only way I could ever get round that issue with thick, big beard was to completely wet it. Get right in the shower, get my beard soaked. Now, if you've got a big beard, you know this. Your beard doesn't get soaked in a couple of seconds. Beard hair seems to almost not soak water in. It's like when we get rained on outside, for example. I can't remember the last time I felt rain against my face because it just sits on the beard and runs off. So it's a bit of a process to get a beard wet in the first place. But that was the only way I could do this. Then what I've got to do is dry my beard, and now I can start applying my products and getting it to do roughly what I want to do. So every morning was like a half-hour process. It was always tedious. It was never enjoyable. It was always just a case of waiting to see how bad my beard was going to be that morning. Now, this is why I'm going to skip forward a little bit about making sure your beard is healthy overall first. Because what I found is when I found a good routine, good products, good ingredients, and gave my beard what it wanted, it becomes a far more manageable process. Now, what we mean by that is my beard is now so much softer that in the mornings I no longer need to wet it. It will do exactly what I want it to do, just with a decent brush. You can even see it now. My beard is quite manageable. It's a bit different now because I've obviously got stuff in it. Sorry, guys, I got a bit waylaid there. I think there's people looking in the door, and I just want to concentrate on a few different things, and I'm a man, so I can't do that. I can only concentrate on one thing at a time, and even that's hard enough. But yeah, so what I want to talk to you about is getting your beard that overall routine that's going to help you in the morning. So what I tend to do is use a lot of butter for my beard. I've always used oil for the skin. Again, I regurgitate this on every single video I do. We all know my process by now. I like to apply the oil to the skin. I find that's the best use of the oil. The oil is good for the beard. It helps the beard. It just doesn't soak into it as well as butter does. It can cause some frustrations. If you like to wear white t-shirts or even dark t-shirts, putting oil to the beard, you'll find most of your collars have got a dark stain on them because the oil rubs against them. When you put oil to the beard, everything you touch afterwards has oil on. Of course, the oil soaks into your hands super quickly, but when you touch your beard throughout the day and then touch your steering wheel, touch your watch, touch your sunglasses, touch your window, touch your cup, oil gets everywhere because it just doesn't soak into the beard. So I use my oil for the skin. I do that twice a day. I do it once in the morning and once in the evening. Applying butter in an evening, obviously if you want to go out for a meal or if you want to do anything like that, use your balm to keep your beard in place. But on the days you don't need to do that, if you're just chilling at home, just watching your series with your wife, your kids, your partner, your girlfriend, your mates, if you're on your own, whatever it is, get your butter in there. Now, what that is going to do is, once you've used it consistently and your beard is in a good place with it, and it doesn't take long, you're talking a couple of weeks, your beard is so much softer in the morning that those real stubborn kinks and everything else, they now just brush out. And this is what I've seen. My beard is obviously bigger than it was now, and it looks some awful states in the morning. It looks like I've been living in the wilderness fighting bears, but it will just brush out. So I know this is going to seem a bit Irish because I've said about a morning beard care routine, but this is what I'm coming to. By doing this, you're going to have a better morning beard care routine. So now what my current beard hair routine is simply to get up. If I need to have a shower, I'll have a shower. I tend to shower in the evening. You might find it disgusting. We've all got our different routines. I shower in the evening. I'm not much of a morning person, so I get up and sort of rush around and get ready. But my beard will just, however stubborn the kinks are, it will almost always just brush out. The worst case scenario is, without adding any water whatsoever, is I can use a hairdryer and a medium heat. I do like to use curling brushes. I've been through this before in my videos. I have got a video about different brushes and types with links to various brushes on there as well, at the best prices I've been able to find them for. So that's further down in the videos if you want to see that one. But I will find a hairdryer and a brush will get the worst of the kinks, the strain, whatever shapes my beard's up to, very quickly and without having to wet it and get it soaked and saturated and start from scratch. From there, the morning beard routine becomes a little bit about what you want, what you need, and what your plans are. So again, I always oil twice a day. I don't necessarily need to oil twice a day, but look at what I do for work. I need to keep on top of it. I can't stand beard itch when it comes. I don't ever want it. I'd rather use oil and keep it away. So I will do, as always, my 4 to 5 drops of the pipette on each cheek. I will get the pipette through my beard, so the pipette is literally on my skin and just go squirt, 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 pinch, whatever noise you want to make. Get 4 or 5 drops on each cheek, a couple on my chin, and then I'll use my fingertips to massage it into the skin. You can literally feel it really slowly running down, which is why I like this process, and I think it's why a lot of our customers and viewers, once they try this, like it, because it's a unique feeling. You can literally feel that oil in 4 or 5 places just running down. It feels so fresh against your skin, feels so cool, feels so much better. Use your fingertips, massage it in there, get it into all the skin that you can, get a little bit on your top lip as well. Not your top lip, sorry, but the skin above your top lip. You don't want it on your lip because it doesn't taste how it smells, like never tastes how it smells. Then whatever's left, you'll have a bit on your hands. Yeah, by all means, get that little bit of residue just into your beard or onto your skin. Now, what you're doing there is, instead of putting 2 or 3 pipettes into your hand, rubbing it all in, 80% of the oil has gone into your skin, and then getting it on your beard where it's never. And this is the thing, guys, you know, I don't knock people that put oil in the beard, but when you do this, and then do this, and then do this, please prove me that I'm wrong and tell me that when you do it that way, that you feel the oil against your skin. Because when you do it the process that I'm suggesting, you do feel it against the skin, and then you're getting your beard healthy from the roots, which is the most important bit. Okay. From there, this is where I said about it depends on what you're doing with your day, what you've got planned and things like that, because this is where you've got the different products. Today, I went to look at the new shop, which is in town. I intended on having my coffee, having a chat with a few people. I had a few things going on, so I wanted my beard to look a bit more presentable than perhaps it usually does. I've got a wild beard. And then I came straight to this shop today to carry on working and serve customers and do everything else. So I want my beard to be behaved and manageable and stay in place. So this morning I chose to use balm. And as you can see, my beard is pretty much in place. It's not as kinked as it normally is. You can see on different videos, my beard looks a bit more wild in some than it does in others. But I've got balm on today to control it. So if you're going to work in an office, if you're going to see customers, if you're going to see clients and you want your beard to have that hold, balm is the best part of your morning beard care routine. On the other hand, on the weekdays where this place is a little bit more quiet, not so much in the summer when the weather's nice, it's busy kind of most of the time around town, is certainly the same where the new shop's going to be. But when you've got those rainy days, you know you're not really going to see many people in the shop. They're the days where I'll come in, I'll get batching done, I'll do videos, I'll take content pictures, I'll do other things, I'll catch up with paperwork, finances. Those are the days where I'm more likely to just chuck on a pair of jogging bottoms, just a loose t-shirt, a hoodie, and I'll use butter. I don't need the style and hold in my beard, so I will use the butter, because what the butter is almost like a leave-in conditioner product. Again, I know a lot of you guys hear this on a lot of my videos, but this is for the benefit of those. This might be the first video. So what the butter is going to do is give your beard all that nourishment that it needs. It's going to give it more nourishment than an oil does. It's going to give it more nourishment than a balm does. It might give it a little bit of hold and keep some of the stragglers in. It won't give it anywhere near the hold that a balm will. And here's the thing with this. If I don't need balm, I'll almost always use butter, because in my honest opinion, and with what we sell and with how our products are, is from a soaking in point of view, how it soaks in and works, a butter is the best thing for the beard. If I want my beard to look neat and tidy, if I'm going out for an evening, Saturday my wife and I are going out for dinner as a late Valentine's meal, so I'll use balm because I want my beard to look a bit more neat than usual. If I'm going out and about and it's windy outside, I'll either clip my beard or I'll use balm, because again, it's going to give it an extra hold. So there's obviously room for every product here. But that is what my morning routine is. It's almost impossible to just give a standard beard routine. I can't spit this out. It's almost impossible to get a standard beard care morning routine, because it depends on what your day entails, what you want for the rest of the day going forward, what your beard is like. So that's why I've tried to cover this in this video, is to help those of you that maybe don't know what you're doing that day or where your beard is at. So like I say, if you are unluckily like I was for many years, where your beard is just that stubborn, you've got to wet it and you've got to go through all that trouble in the mornings, get that good beard care routine. Use the stuff little and often. You don't need much butter. You don't need much balm. You don't need much oil. We all know, we see these brands with their ambassadors that will take the lid off of an oil, throw the pipette away and just pour it. They'll lift it up, they'll drop it down, implying that you need loads of oil. It's a skin product. It's soaking into your pores. You're wasting it. You're spending £100 a month on beard care and you don't need to. 4 or 5 drops each cheek, couple on the chin, twice a day, once a day, depending on how your skin is. Keep on top of it. Make sure that itch doesn't come back. Don't overwash your beard. If your job pushes on you that you need to wash your beard daily, if you just prefer that routine, then by all means do that. Your beard will not fall off if you wash your beard daily. If you're like me and, like I say, decide to wash your beard less often because you want the products to get in there and do their bit, because this is the truth of this. And again, it's something you can challenge yourself to do if you like to see if it works for you. When wash days, before I wash my beard, is always when my beard feels its best. I wash my beard normally on a Monday or a Tuesday, normally on a Friday. Just works well for me. If I go out there and spill loads of stuff in my beard, if I eat food and drop it in there, I'll wash my beard rather than it be dirty. But typically they're the days I watch. They're the days that I'll wash my beard. But because my beard has just had 4 to 3 days of oil, balm, butter, all getting in there, soaking in and not being washed, that Friday, the Friday evening today, before I wash my beard, it feels so good. You don't want to wash it. You obviously have to, because it's hygienic. You know, you do need to wash your beard, and that's the other thing with this. So this is where don't overthink the washing your beard. So yeah, don't overwash your beard if you don't need to, because it's going to help the stuff to really get in there. Keep with that consistent routine, and then what you're going to find, guys, is quite quickly you are going to have an easier morning routine with your beard. You're not going to have to wash it and saturate it and get it wet to do anything with it. It will just brush out. It will be nice and soft, but thick and full, as healthy as it can be. As always, I do need to get this in there because so many people do it. Nothing will make your beard grow better. It is genetics. You know, the only things that could help the beard that you have to grow quicker, it won't allow you to grow hair where you don't naturally grow it on your face. If you've got patches and things like this, if you've got little bits that don't fill in, not much is going to help that. But like, you know, testosterone helps. My beard tends to grow a bit quicker when I'm lifting heavier weights and, you know, I'm eating more protein and, you know, got a lot more testosterone going in me. Good sleep, good healthy diet, eating the right foods. They're the things that might potentially help. Other than that, you know, I wouldn't recommend the gimmicks. Do what you want to do, guys, but I certainly would never recommend it or push it. But yeah, so I hope that's covered the bases of your morning beard care routine. Keep an eye out for what I've said about the coffee. I'm going to reach out to those guys. I need to have another one first. I had a couple of those. So, you know, that's something I might be looking at doing a review on. Keep an eye, because we've also got the shop move coming up soon as well, so keep following that. We've got a busy year, you all know this. We've had so much going on. We're still keeping on top of the YouTubes. I've got a few things in mind for that as well. But as always, guys, please like. If you've enjoyed the video, please subscribe, because that really helps us going forward. The more help we get with the YouTube channel, the better it gets. The more relaxed I can be, the better equipment we can have, the more content we can get out. So if you enjoy watching these videos, if they help you in any way, you know, if you want to watch more of them again, please do help us going forward with this with just that little click of a like and a little subscribe. Even feel free to share. Comment in the comments, guys. As you can normally see, I will almost always do my best to get in touch. Sometimes it takes longer than others, but as far as I'm aware, unless it's someone trolling or being a little bit childish or just trying to get a rise out of me, they're the only times I don't reply. Other than that, I will always reply at some stage, so feel free to comment. Other than that, as I always say, enjoy your weekend, have a good one, stay safe, stay bearded, and we'll catch you next week. I'm going to go and enjoy this coffee. See you later, guys.